Wolverine lights a cigarette. Then he drops into a dive with his hands behind his back. He's about to tackle the 90-meter ski jump. 1 second before takeoff, he flicks the cigarette away. His form is perfect. He looks like an eagle diving through the air. At the moment of takeoff, time seems to stand still. He is flying. And then he lands smoothly. The former champion still got it. Eddie watches the famous Bronson, then looks up at the impossible 90-meter jump. But first, he has to conquer the 40-meter jump. This time, the man is full of confidence. 4 words run through his mind. Dive jump. His form isn't exactly textbook, but this time, he sticks the landing. The man who conquered 40 meters is ready to try 70. This time, Bronson's secret is just 3 words.
Don't die.
Compared to 40 meters, 70 meters is terrifying. Eddie's nervous. He asks someone to give him a push, but before he can even finish his sentence, he's released. An unprepared dive, a jump with no technique. It only leads to a painful crash. Eddie's knocked unconscious and carried off on a stretcher. But this accident is what finally cracks Bronson's tough exterior. Eddie's lying in bed when Bronson comes to check on the crazy kid. On the bedside table, there is a book, his old coach's autobiography. He opens it and sees a picture of himself. One line reads, "Bronson was the most talented athlete I ever coached." But a true Olympian isn't just about skill. It is about never giving up. Bronson looks at Eddie, covered in bruises. He's the one who gives it his all, no matter the cost. The next morning, Eddie wakes up. Bronson comes over and decides to draw up a training plan. He shows Eddie a poster. If he can land a jump in this competition, he might just make it to the Winter Olympics. After some basic training, Eddie arrives at the competition. He is nervous, but his eyes are full of determination. Eddie dives, jumps, adjusts in the air, and lands smoothly. He easily qualifies. It was only a 34-meter jump, but it breaks the British record. Eddie is invited back to the British Olympic headquarters. But they have a new rule. You need to jump over 61 meters to make the team. And the man who made the rule, the same guy who said Eddie didn't have what it takes. His Olympic dream is over. His dad tells him to get a job. Eddie agrees, but the next morning, he sneaks away in his dad's car.
Did you know about this?
And you're not going to like what I did with our savings either.
Oi!
Eddie returns to Germany. With Bronson's help, he starts training seriously. He enters a few competitions and keeps improving. As time goes on, Eddie gets better and better. In his last 2 jumps in Germany, first, Eddie jumps 61 meters. That means he has met the British Olympic Committee's requirement. His dad is proud when he hears the news. The final, crucial jump. If he lands it, that 61-meter jump will be valid. But Eddie messes up. He falls on landing. Eddie misses his chance to go to the Olympics this time. He decides to focus on his family. But the next day, he gets a letter. That 61-meter jump was valid after all. The 1988 Winter Olympics are about to begin. His mom gives Eddie a cookie tin filled with medals. It is the best luck wish from a proud parent.